Every night without fail, after the sun slipped behind the pine-covered hills of the sleepy town of Marlowe's Edge, the dog began to dig. He wasn't a puppy. He wasn't even young. Max was an old German shepherd with tired eyes and a graying muzzle. Mary had adopted him from the shelter 2 weeks ago, touched by the sinner dog in need sign and his gentle, quiet demeanor. But at night, like clockwork, he padded out to the backyard, found a new spot, and started digging, always in silence. He never barked, never growled, just scraped and pawed and scooped the earth obsessively, like he was looking for something. She thought she was saving him. She was wrong. From the moment Max arrived, he was calm during the day, docile, affectionate, a model pet. Mary first chalked it up to trauma or old habits. She filled the holes each morning, but Max didn't stop. The holes grew deeper, more focused. He's just processing something, they said. Old dogs sometimes do strange things. Mary wanted to believe them, in tight spirals, with no pattern Mary could understand. Low voices curling through her window like smoke soft, indistinct, ancient. Then Max stopped digging, sat beside one of his holes, and stared out her window, almost ritualistic. Max led her to a spot beneath the old oak tree and began to dig again. The flashlight flickered, just once, then again. She tapped it, nothing. Batteries were new, her vision blurred. The yard seemed to shift, tilting slightly, subtly. She dropped to her knees. She asked the vet. Inches down, her fingers hit something wooden. But then came the whispers, greener, vibrant. Where did Max come from? She asked. The first night Mary heard them, she thought it was the wind. He was found, already in a yard, digging. Mary stayed inside, afraid to watch, but at midnight she stepped out, next to a grave. The next night, Mary tried to follow him with a flashlight. The whispering grew louder, not from the trees, but from the box. Max's hole hit something, a thud. He whined, backed away. Mary leaned forward, using her phone light now. The earth was softer here. She dug with her hands. She froze. A box. She pulled it out. It was old, cracked, and wrapped in rotting cloth. She drove all night, left the house to rot. She hadn't worn it in days. His eyes locked on the collar. Then he growled low and guttural, the sound of something ancient and angry. Inside were bones, tiny, malformed bones, and something else. A dog collar. Max stood completely still. Mary tried to drop the box, but her fingers wouldn't unclench. The earth beneath her pulsed, alive. She shoved the box back in and covered it hastily. Max barked once sharp, jarring. The whispering stopped. She barely slept. The next morning, the ground was undisturbed, no sign of a hole. The oak tree looked younger, but Max had started digging again, this time at the farthest corner of the yard. Mary called the shelter. Silence. We don't know, the woman finally said. Mary didn't ask more. That night, Max dug furiously, deeper than ever. Max had vanished. The hole was gone. In its place, a mound. She approached. Something shined in the moonlight. It was her necklace, her mother's heirloom, and beside it, a bone. Human. Mary fled. But sometimes, in hotel rooms and rest stops, she hears scratching beneath the floorboards. She dreams of dirt, of muffled voices, of Max, digging, always digging. He wasn't looking for something. He was keeping it buried.